Okay, before we get too far into this, just understand this is my first video on rooted cuttings and plant propagation. I hope to be doing more in the future, so please enjoy.
Hey everybody, Tony Collum here. We're starting a new video series on rooted cuttings, and it's something I've been doing a little bit of. I have approximately a 4x8 propagation box made out of 4x4s and a couple pieces of plywood and some painter's plastic on top to keep the humidity in. But what we're doing now is we're growing Leyland Cypress. What we would do is we just take the bottom half, or excuse me, the bottom little bit, maybe an inch or two, maybe a little bit more than that, off the bottom. Take the top, nice little clean pruning shears, trim the top up like that, make a little small tree out of it, and then we're just gonna scar the tree, or scar the cutting to get down to the cambium layer. I don't know if you can see that there, this part here. Gets down there to the cambium layer just enough to open it, wound it, so that when we put our rooting compound on it, it will it'll get a little callus on there, and the callus is where the roots will start coming from, and that's what we want. We want the callus, and then we get roots after we get callus, and that's a good thing. I'll show you some more stuff here in just a second. What I do is I take quite a bit of cuttings, and I've got different sizes. I've got all the way down to small rooted cuttings here, or excuse me, unrooted cuttings, small cuttings here that are nothing in size compared to what we had before, and I take them all up to the size you saw there. Cut them, strip the bottom, we'll dip them in rooting hormone, and then we'll plant them. But before I do that, what I do is I cut them, strip them, and I put them in a little 5-gallon bucket here. I mist it every few seconds, every few minutes, to keep the cuttings moist. Alright, stand by and I'll show you what we do next. Okay, so after all that work, we had about 355 cuttings, Leyland Cypress cuttings. As you can see here, they're in a little 4x8 propagation box, little painter's plastic, a little, just a homemade cheap thing. The rooting media is pine bark, or soil conditioner is what they call it here at the local co-op. Soil conditioner and mixed with perlite, and I just bought a bag of perlite and mixed it myself in there. There's no other earth other than the earth that it's laying on in that box. So I got 4 inches of soil conditioner perlite mixed, and we'll see how it does. I'll let you know.